In this video, I will show you how to get your dog prepared for an exam, restraint, and toenail trimming. This dog is in no way, shape, or form restrained and can choose to leave at any time. I do have a tasty food reward that will keep the dog engaged and wanting to work for me. When I first begin with this dog, I know that the dog has a horrible time with toenail trimming and restraint. So I start off with the simple things like looking at the ear and the chin. Then I move into the harder things, which are the paws and restraint. I am doing several repetitions of each one and then moving on and then repeating my repetitions several times within the training session. This session took me 7 minutes. This was this dog's first session, and as he becomes better, the sessions will become shorter. I am choosing to reward the behaviors that he does willingly. If the dog refuses, shies away, or does not willingly give me the behavior that I'm asking for, I simply do not reward it. I don't reprimand, but I will ask again for the proper response.
Good paw, yes. Okay, paw.
As I move in to the restraint part, I start with the dog facing me so that it does not feel too confined. I will place my arm over the back of the dog at the withers or the shoulder area. And I will place pressure, but not grasping.
Good boy. Yes. Here. Good boy. Hold.
As the dog shows that it is comfortable with that pressure, I will turn the dog sideways and try to get restraint between me and the dog. So I will be putting pressure across the shoulder blades and putting pressure into my body.
Got it? Okay. Come here.
As you can tell at first, he's not fully comfortable with that.
Hold. Hold. Good boy, yes.
As he becomes more comfortable with it, instead of having the food right at his nose, I start pulling the food away and allowing some restraint before giving the reward. When I am putting the food at his mouth, he is able to nibble and smell it, but he really can't get a piece.
Hold. Oh, come here. Turn sideways. Hold.
The food is given at the end of the behavior.
Boy. Just a little bite. Boy. Yes. Hold. Good boy.
As you notice, my restraint becomes more intense, and then I add in the holding of the paws during the restraint.
Yes. How about a back one? Paw. Good
As the dog becomes comfortable with this, then I would start with touching the dog's nails with the toenail trimmers while holding the dog's toe. I would not start trimming the nails until the dog is completely comfortable with the handling and the restraint of the feet. Another option for trimming nails, or filing them, I should say, is to have a board with sandpaper on it. You will teach the dog to paw at that, and it will file its nails down by itself. This is a good technique to try to keep the nails as short as possible without the trimming of the nails on a regular basis.
Good boy, paw. Good boy, yes. Back one. Good boy, yes. Okay. Ready? Chin. Oh. Chin. Chin. Come here. Chin. Come. Chin. Good. Here. Oh, don't choke on the cookie.
When they choke on the cookies, you need to give them a minute.
Good. Okay. Belly.
Now I'm examining his abdomen, going up and down his back, and trying to put pressure on his tail.
Nope.
Point.
Okay. Okay, come this
I
way.
will let you finish watching
sideways.
my repetitions
Tail.
and the progression
Good boy.
of this
Here.
training session.
Okay. That's it.
At the end
Paw.
of this training session, I will show a
Good
short
job.
clip of how to introduce the toenail trimmers. Although
Good job.
this is a fast point on this video, this dog is truly not ready for the introduction of the toenail trimmers. But I wanted the owner to be prepared and know how to do so when he was ready.
Good boy.
You will know that the dog is ready when the dog accepts all of the handling with no issues.
Paw. Good boy.
Then you can try to put the toenail trimmers into play.
Good boy.
Very often,
Yes,
when I think that
alright.
the dog is prepared, I start bringing the toenail trimmers out
Yeah.
and lay them
Good
on the
job.
floor near where I will be working with the dog.
Is it pretty? Yeah, good job.
As the dog becomes less attentive to the toenail
All right,
trimmers,
mister.
I will start moving them closer and closer and start picking them up during my session. Then
Run it
I
down
will
one
start
more
to
time.
touch the nails after the dog is
Chin.
comfortable with that.
Yes.
Once
Here.
the dog is then comfortable
Yes. Here.
with the touching of the
Yes.
nails, that
Okay.
is when I will
Paw.
try to trim one nail.
Yes.
I will progress
Paw.
at the dog's pace
Yeah, good boy.
and as the dog becomes comfortable
up.
with each toenail trim.
Hold. Hold.
Here again, my purpose
boy,
is not
hold.
to race through or to
Yes,
rush the
paw.
dog and get all of the
Yes.
nails done at once. My purpose
Paw.
is to get the dog comfortable
Yes.
so that for the rest
Good
of the dog's
boy.
life, it is not
Okay.
stressed every time it needs a nail
Good
trim.
job, buddy. Good job.
I'm hoping that doing this
thank you.
video
I know.
will help other
Good
owners
boy.
be able to
Oh, gosh, thank
get
you.
their dog comfortable
Oh, gosh, thank
with
you.
all types of restraint.
Paw.
Here is the one short clip
Yes.
of my
Good boy.
toenails to the nail.
Good job. Yeah.